Hi everyone, so this is your second creative arts project. You know now for each subject you get two projects a week, and they should be around 5 to 8 hours. As we are 3 subjects in one department, you get 3 mini projects. So this is your drama one that should take you no longer than 2 hours. All right. Make sure you get your art and your music homework done as well, as all 3 of them need to be handed in. So for this particular project, I'd like you to get creative. So we're going to think about creating a play. We're not going to write a script, but we're going to do the initial prep for it, those initial ideas, those first ideas. And below you'll see a stimuli, which remember, that just means a starting point, and in this case for a piece of drama. I'd like you to start by writing a short description of what the play would be about, including examples of the characters you would choose. You then need to use the template that I'm going to show you shortly to create a storyboard of this. You might find it easier if you draw this on paper and then take a photo of it and upload it with your assignment. Finally, I'd like you to explain your storyboard either on this document or on your storyboard itself. You can make it any genre you'd like. Put a few tips there: romance, horror, tragedy, comedy, sci-fi, crime, or another one of your choosing. But the starting point for this play will be lost and found. You'll see throughout the PowerPoint that I've put lots of different images, and that's just to give you some ideas of what you might base your performance around. Things to consider before you start. Okay, what's lost? Is it a person, an object, a feeling? Is it if it is a person or an object, where is it, or where are they? Where are they lost? How did it get lost, or how did they get lost? Who finds them or it? And what is the main event of the play? Does something else happen along the way that's important to mention in your summary? Again, you'll see some images on the side there and some quotes just to give you an idea of what you might base it around. The 3 tasks and 54 marks in total. So for the first task, the summary, you're going to need these sentence starters. You can write on here or on your own paper if you'd prefer. So finishing the sentences: for my play, based on the stimuli lost and found, I have decided that the plot of my play will be about. Okay. I would like to see a little bit more extended writing here, guys. So not just a short sentence or a word. Let's think about giving some examples. And then the characters in my play will include. So you might list their names and what they do in the play. So Jane is the mother of the main character, for example. To get all 6 marks for this question, for this task, you need to make sure you've given an explanation of what the plot of your play is about for 3 marks. Again, the more detailed you are, the more marks you'll get. And explain the characters that will be in your play. Again, the more detail you put, the better. So you have their names and a list of who they are and what they do. The next task then is the storyboard, and you are going to need this slide. You can print this off or draw on a separate piece of paper and upload an image if you'd prefer. Or if you'd like to use a digital platform to draw, you can. Please, however, don't copy and paste images from the internet. You won't get any marks for this. If you do decide to use a digital platform, please let your teachers know, just so they've got a bit of a heads up. For each of the boxes, you'll see there's 6. So I'd like 6 scenes. At the top where it says scene, you can either put a number, so scene 1 through to 6, or you can give it a caption. So it might be in the woods or at the bank, the main event, the crime. And then underneath for each one, I want you to draw me an image of what best represents what's going to happen in that scene, so I can visualise what you are thinking. To get all 4 marks, and it's 4 marks per drawing, you need to think about the detail of the images you draw and how clear they are. So it doesn't matter if you don't have lots of coloured pencils or pens. By all means, you can use them, and I would encourage you to, but you don't need to get all the marks. It's about how detailed and clear they are. So once all of those are done, and at any point throughout, sorry, I should have said this earlier, at any point throughout the video, you can pause and do the task and come back to me, or if you'd prefer, just listen to the whole thing. So continue. So finally then, task 2A, explaining your storyboard images. So if I take you back to the 6 boxes, underneath each one, so you should have a scene number or caption. Then underneath you should have drawing, and finally in the bottom underneath that, I'd like you to describe what happens in each scene with an example. So for 4 marks per box, you need to make sure that you tell me what's happening in this scene and give me a nice example. Again, remembering that detail is key. Explanations and examples will get you the higher marks. All right? If you need any help at any point for this, then please don't hesitate to email me or to message me on Teams. I am happy to help. Stay safe, guys.